Hey everybody, it's Dustin, and we've just come off the launch of the PlayStation 5 and what could arguably be one of the best lineups of launch games. The frontrunner from first and second party being Demon's Souls Remake and Spider-Man Miles Morales, but also some lower key hits like Sackboy: A Big Adventure, and even the pack-in game Astra's Playroom has become a fan favorite. Third party had some great games as well, with Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legion from Ubisoft, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War from Activision, and also some really interesting smaller games like The Pathless. While we've had a trove of fantastic new games to dive into at launch, it's been a few weeks and some of us may have quickly burned through the games we were most excited about. And while this statement may be rage-inducing to the millions out there still trying to get their hands on a PlayStation 5 in the first place, I'm positive there are many out there wondering, what's next? So, let's take a look at what we know is coming for PlayStation 5 from Sony first and second party, and maybe even speculate a little on what else we might see. Starting off, let's go through the officially confirmed list of games, starting with Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart. We got a fantastic trailer for this game at the main PlayStation 5 reveal event, and also gameplay trailers that look really fun. We do know from Insomniac directly that this game will be only available on PlayStation 5. People were wondering this for a while since Sony pulled what may have felt a bit like a bait and switch with Miles Morales eventually getting revealed as a cross-gen game after its initial announcement. And the same thing kinda goes for the Horizon sequel, but we'll talk about that shortly. At the recording of this video, we don't know exactly when A Rift Apart is coming out. During the Gamescom opening night livestream, developers from Insomniac confirmed the game was coming out during the PlayStation 5's launch window. So while this is kind of a vague statement, I would personally think this means within the first 3 months after the console's release. So, my guess is that we're going to get a release date at the Game Awards, making this part of the video obsolete since the Game Awards is happening just 24 hours at the time of recording this video, but we'll see. I'm betting that the game is coming out in February, but who knows. Something else to keep in mind is Destruction AllStars. After being delayed out of the launch of the PlayStation 5, we now know that it'll be a free PlayStation Plus game in February. If we want to speculate a bit, I'm betting the pre-order numbers for this were really low. In addition, the tiny snippets of the game we saw at the time were not exactly promising in a few different ways. Going from charging a full $70 to a free PS Plus game doesn't exactly spell out confidence in my opinion. Of course, I hope the game is great and people get a lot of enjoyment out of it, but I don't think Sony is planning the rest of the lineup around this one. The two other games we can slot in are Gran Turismo 7 and Returnal. Both have been confirmed for the first half of 2021 on PlayStation's YouTube channel, bearing in mind there are no delays. Starting with GT7, we also have confirmation that this is a PlayStation 5 exclusive, so there's no need to worry. All of your rays will be traced to perfection. This one is a bit harder to pinpoint about when it will release. My guess is later in the first half of the year rather than sooner, so maybe May or June, considering if there's no delays. I have to say that I think Returnal is one of the more interesting second-party games from Sony we've seen in a while. Developer Housemarque has been known for years for their traditional arcade-style games, but Returnal looks to be something new with a bigger budget for the team. It's a roguelike third-person shooter, but based on the trailer we've seen, it may have some of that arcade DNA that we love Housemarque for. It might be nice to slot this game in between Ratchet and Gran Turismo 7. I could see this getting a March or April release. Looking past the first half of the year becomes a bit more cloudy. Here's the games we know about though. Horizon Forbidden West currently has a release window of the second half of 2021. As many of you know, this is a cross-gen game, releasing on both PS4 and PS5. While we only have one trailer at the moment, this is going to be one of the most highly anticipated games of the year for many. I think we'll see this one probably closer to the holiday season, so maybe October or November. But that all depends on this next game. This last one might be the strangest one to me and the hardest one to place. That would be God of War Ragnarok. Coming as a last stinger at the PS5 September showcase, we know very little about this game, other than its title and its vague 2021 release date. To be honest, I'm a bit mixed on this one. Being that the last God of War came out in 2018, 3 years feels like a quick turnaround for this kind of game. A few other things might be at play though. Maybe Ragnarok is a smaller title like Miles Morales, built to be shorter and could reuse some of the 2018 God of War assets. The other thought though is that this game was announced as a wishful thinking release of 2021. I could see either options. Outside of the PlayStation Studio releases, there are a lot of excellent looking third-party games coming to PlayStation 5. Some of them console exclusive as well. Most notably, Deathloop from Arcane is coming on May 21st, and also from the Bethesda camp, Ghostwire Tokyo from Tango Gameworks is also slated for sometime in 2021. Kena Bridge of Spirits was revealed alongside the PlayStation 5, and to me looks really fantastic. That now has a release date of March 2021. So next year is already shaping up to be a busy year for games on PlayStation, and I'm sure there are games we don't even know about yet. My question for you is, what are you most excited for? For me, out of this list, I'd have to say, Nier Replicant.
Dude, what the fuck?
Let me know what you're most excited for down in the comments, and while you're there, you have to subscribe to us here at Colin's Last Stand. We got tons of new and exciting stuff planned for 2021, and you don't want to miss it. Hit subscribe and the bell to get notified, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.